I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today is part 2 of reading the first line of books to pick up my books I want to read in December. So today is black books because I have a lot of black books. Anyway, it's the same thing as I did last time. Basically, I picked up 10 books and I will read first lines and choose the best one. So I do it 2 by 2 and keep on going. So this one is Rough Country by John Sanford. It's kind of brown, but you know, it's mostly black, so we'll go with this one. Okay, first line. What does it say? The August heat was slipping away with the day. I don't know why it always starts with something weather related or like, anyway. Then I have Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren. This is a romance. Okay, let's see. My father always said the way to learn the job you want is to spend every second watching someone do it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one because like it's the end of summer with this. This is more like, you know, we'll see, but I'll pick this one instead of this one. Then I have, oh, this is blue. Anyway, I have Rush by Eve Silver. I think this is young adult. Okay. My head jerks up. My attention narrows. I push off the chain link fence that marks the limit of school property. Kinda, you know. Then I have another young adult. This one is The Vampire Diaries, The Return, Volume 3. It's called Midnight by L.G. Smith. I mean, this is vampires. Let's see. Dear Diary. I'm so frightened I can hardly hold this pen. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Kind of looks more exciting, you know. So I'll pick this one. Then I have a lot of thrillers, so these are 2 thrillers. We'll start with Stephen White, Cold Case. I know it looks blue, but I looked up this, so it was black. Okay. Let's see. No one had anticipated the need for security, so there wasn't any. Something's gonna happen. And this is in French, so I'll try to translate the first. It's called Idaho Babylon. It was translated from English to French. It's by Theo Hakola. Okay, so Peter Fellenberg was going straight to the biggest disaster of his professional life. I think I'm gonna go with this one because, I don't know. No one had anticipated the need for security, so there wasn't any. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I mean, yeah, there's no reason. It looks more interesting. So, goodbye to this book. And then we have these 2 books. Remote Control by Stephen White and The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. So for Remote Control, the first sentence is staging shots come first. Baggage carousel spins empty. And for The Death of Mrs. Westaway, okay. The magpies are back. It's strange to think how much I used to hate them when I first came to the house. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I mean, I just picked up 2 Stephen White in a row. Maybe it's gonna win. I don't know. It's just, this sounds more interesting. Okay. Then for the last 2 books, I have another French book. It's called Les Peaux Silencieuses by Karen Slaughter. It was translated, so let me just check out if I can find the name in English for this. Is it The Silent Wife? Okay, again I'm gonna go and translate it as I read it. Okay. Becky Caterino was looking through all the fridge of the student housing, something like this. So this is the first sentence, and then we have From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Okay, let's see. So there's a map, always exciting. They found Finlay this eve, just outside the Blood Forest, dead. This is for sure more interesting than someone who's looking through a fridge. So I'm gonna pick up this book. Now we have 5 books. I'll I think I'm gonna put this one to the next because it's the last one I've read, but also like I want to read more fantasy, so that would be interesting. So it's gonna go to the next round. Okay, so now for these, I'm gonna go and compare the two Stephen White books because yeah, why not? Okay, so first one is Remote Cold. Again, staging shots came first, baggage carousel spins empty. And then for Cold Case, we have no one had anticipated the need for security, so there wasn't any. I'm gonna go with the carousel empty of baggage. It's for remote control. And then we have Between Beautiful Bastard and Rush. For Beautiful Bastard, we have my father always said the way to learn the job you want is to spend every second watching someone do it. And then for Rush, we have my head jerks up, my attention narrows. I push off the chain link fence that marks the limit of school property. I'm gonna go with this one. I feel like I'm more in the mood to read something interesting that's moving. Anyway, so goodbye, Beautiful Bastard. Then we have 3 books, so let's rewind. For from Blood and Ash, we have okay. They found Finley this eve just outside the Blood Forest dead. Then for this one, Remote Control, we have staging shots come first, the baggage carousel spins empty. And then for Rush, I have my head jerks up, my attention narrows, I push up the chain link fence that marks the limit of school property. So I'm gonna take this out because I feel like these two are more interesting. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna read just a bit more so I can. Staging shots come first. A baggage carousel spins empty. Monitor screens directly planning passengers to the destination of their luggage. A page echoes overhead. Mr. G. Singh is wanted at the White Courtesy telephone, please. I'm laughing because Singh is, anyway. Then from Blood and Ash, they found Finley this eve just outside the Blood Forest dead. I looked up from my cards and across the crimson painted surface to the 3 men sitting at the table. I'd chosen this spot for a reason. I felt nothing from them as I drifted between the crowded tables earlier. I think I'm gonna go with this one, and I have a good reason. Because I've read another book by Stephen White, okay, and I didn't like the way that the writer wrote the woman in that story. And now there's a Mr. Singh, and the thing is, Singh is a very Indian name, so I'm kind of scared of racism. I feel like this could be in this book, so I'm not gonna choose it for now. I'll read it eventually, but for now, for December, I'm gonna read From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I have read nothing else by this writer, but I've seen this everywhere, and I'm very excited to be reading this. And I hope I'm gonna like it because I want to read the rest of the series and, you know, read more about this writer. So yeah, this is one of the books I'm gonna read in December. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!